Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this particular video, let us discuss about one of the important topic for the examination and important topic in the chapter, that is best practices for the use of social media. So in what best way can you use the social media? First one is privacy settings. So you should properly do the settings as to who can have the view of your what are the posts you do, and who can actually see the content what you have shared. And you should be very careful while accepting the what you say, like friend requests. Also accept friend requests from only known persons, and you should be even mindful about geotagging. So wherever you go, don't post the locations where you are, so that be mindful about that. Next is think before you share. So while you're sharing personal information, you should be very careful, and the post and the videos or the contents whatever you share, that should not be a provoking one. It should not provoke, or it should not hurt or harm the feeling of others. So you should be very careful before you share the contents. Next is strong authentication. It is better that you always use the strong passwords, very difficult passwords with a combination of letters, numbers and symbols, so that nobody can hack your password or nobody can misuse your account. So that should be very carefully dealt with. Regularly review connected apps. So whatever the third parties apps you have given permissions, make sure that if you are not using that, delete those apps. If you are using, then regularly check whether anyone have hacked your account, or all those things you have to check what and all the access you have given. All those things should be checked. Next, be skeptical of strangers. Do not accept all the friend requests or all the followers. Verify whether you really know that person, or is there any need for to have a friendship or a relationship with that person. Only with the trusted people you have to accept the friend request. So be very careful about the strangers. Next is educate yourself on the platform features. So what happens, various platform will have various terms and conditions, various policies and various rules and regulations. Make sure that you know all the terms and conditions and all the rules and regulations about that particular platform. Only then try to use that platform. You should know how to report any post, or if suppose you have to flag any inappropriate comments or content, you should know how to do all those things. Mindful posting. Do not do oversharing. Don't post many of your personal things. Don't do many such postings. Again, it will affect your account. Then consider your audience also. Know your taste and preference of your audience. Know what your audience expects from you. Based on that, you can do the sharing. So know who is your audience. Next, cultivate a positive digital presence. So share only those positive things which will uh, develops a kind of positivity in thinking of your audience, so that you engage in certain respectful and conversation. Do not use bad things and all vulgar things. Have a respectful communication and conversation with the audience. Next, stay informed about the updates and the policies. If the social media platform, whichever you're using, if there is any policy changes and all, then you have to make sure that you know about those policies, and what do you say that the procedures, policies, rules and regulations, terms and conditions, all those things you have to stay updated. Teach digital literacy. So always educate your followers, educate your friends who are using the social media. Put those information which are really educative, which will involve creative thinking. So that really works out well. So think of that. Next, manage the time spent on social media. Keep time limits. Okay, do not cross that boundaries, because if you use more amount of social media, again it will affect your brains. So have that. You should know how much time you should give for the social media. Think that and spend the time accordingly. Professionalism. See, you should know the difference between your personal social media and professional social media. You should know, if you are a very good professional, then you should have the control on the kind of posts you do. So you should think before you post on any professional platforms, because it may again affect your damage if you go wrong anywhere. So these are the 12 best practices. This is an expected question. So you can expect this question in your examination. The best practices for using the social media. This completes your third chapter. In my next video, I'll come back with the fourth chapter. Thank you for watching the video. I'll come back with the next video.